Okay, good morning to everyone and welcome to the final of Counteract. We will encounter the debate between the two well-deserved finalists who went through the various rounds to reach over here today. A big thanks to our teacher coordinators who did a tremendous job to select the two best out of the 15 teams. Please give a big round of applause for Professor Khataukar ma'am and Professor Nilesh Nahar sir. Now, judges for today's round are Professor T.S. Deshpande ma'am, Sarang Joshi sir and Professor Khataukar ma'am. So the topic for today's final is social media, good or bad. As we all know that social media has become an important part of everyone's life. As it has its pros, it also has its cons. So to discuss and debate on this topic, the two teams are Team Mumbai, who will be speaking against the topic, and Team Delhi will be speaking for the topic. Okay. I would like to ask Team Mumbai and Team Delhi to introduce themselves. Team Mumbai.
As you all know, I'm Murtuza. This is my teammate Siddharth, and that's Darpan.
Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Goel.
And I'm Prakash Srivastava.
Okay, for the final we have 3 rounds. Round 1 will be speech on the given topic, 10 minutes for each team. One or all team members can speak. Round 2 will be debate of 20 minutes. One person will speak at a time. The time given is high enough, so both teams are requested to speak or counter without any interruption to the opponent. All the members of the team must speak and are expected to speak in English. Use of abusive language will be disqualified, will lead to disqualification. Violation of any rule may result in negation of points. Judges will have the right to disqualify any team for any misbehavior during the debate. And the round 3 will be a surprise round, and the rules for the same will be displayed after 2 rounds. The final score will be calculated as total of all 3 rounds. So now I call upon team, you're for it?
Yeah.
Okay, Team Delhi to give the speech.
Hello everyone, my name is Akshay Goel and I would speak.
Your time is shut.
Sorry, you want to introduce me? Sorry.
Your time starts now.
I would like to start with the definition of social media. The definition of social media is any form of electronic communication through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, messages, videos, etc. So, social media has allowed people who didn't have access to see friends or relatives to talk real time. Basically Skype, you can Skype and talk to them real time. Some of the relatives staying abroad and you can't meet them for a long time and you get to talk to them and show affection and talk about stuff. People make money through social media. There's a channel called PewDiePie, he earns $4.2 million a year, which is just through sharing videos, and he earns a lot from that. And Facebook has created 4.5 million jobs by government website. More information is being passed on, which leads to more intellectual capabilities in students. About Digital Youth Project, it was started by University of Southern California and University of Berkeley. It states that the constant communication is encouraging useful skills. It has been done by 28 researchers and has been conducted for 5,000 hours of online observation. It has been continued for 3 years. And in that it states that whenever a person goes to social media, he develops interest, he gets to know social norms, he develops skills and self-expression. As we all know that we can express freely online, and self-expression is a huge part of everyone's life, as I may know. It has helped introverts to talk to people. You wouldn't know if your neighbor had the same interest as you and if you can talk to him about the same stuff. But if you're online and you're neighbor has the same interest, you can talk to him about that and meet in real life and talk about the same, which leads to more bonds being created. Also, I know my friends are going to talk about privacy issue, but you have an option of privacy, which like you can choose to share it with friends, or you can just keep it isolated to yourself. It also helps in forensic investigation, by the way. If there is some crime that has happened, people usually go to the investigator, usually go to the social media sites, they check the account and what all status was there. There was a case study recently, female was kidnapped and she was not found. So later on the investigators went to Facebook for the username and password, and they found that she had searched for Washington Garden. So they went over there and they found pieces of her body. So how good is that? That solving investigation crimes. I would like to hand over the mic to my friend.
Hello everyone, I'm Prakhar. As Akshay has covered most of the points, I'd just like to add upon them. Due to social media, the world has become a smaller and a connected entity. Distance doesn't matter anymore. You're staying in USA, you're staying in Antarctica, it doesn't matter. You have an internet connection, you're good to go talk to anyone in any corner of the world. It has become a huge platform for people to come together, for people to influence others, to share ideas, be it political or anything. You can just come forward. There's a huge platform, there's a huge crowd. Let me tell you, there are 1 billion active Facebook accounts. The population of the world is, we might know, 7 billion. So 1 in every 7 people you encounter is on Facebook. Do you get how big that crowd is? Now, just to continue, not everyone reads a newspaper. If you just go online, you get, Facebook gives news, trending, what's around you. You're aware of the things that are happening around you. You're no longer a nomad, you're no longer a caveman. You know what's going around you. You know what society, what is happening around you. In the same way, not everyone writes in a paper, not everyone gets published. If you have some views about anything, any topic, you're free to go. You can express your views. There are good bloggers, writers, content creators who don't publish in newspapers, but they write blogs. And this is through social media that they can spread the news. To continue on that point, creativity. As I said, you can write, you can post your views. You're developing in that phase. Your creativity is increasing. Another thing is, you see, just like you are sharing stuff, people are sharing stuff too. 1 billion people are simultaneously sharing stuff. So you get to know what's going around. You can explore your interest. If you like something you see, you look upon it. You are getting to know various fields. It's opening various aspects, various dimensions for you. A very big thing in Facebook, whatever it is marketing. Facebook is enabling marketing. If we go to open a startup and we say we want to make an advertisement in a newspaper, we ask them, it was 60 lakh for the front page of Times of India. 60 lakh. Can you imagine 60 lakh for a common man? But if you use social media marketing, which 93% of the world's marketeers use, all you need is time and energy, and you are reaching to 1 billion people. By sitting in the garage of your home, you can almost go up to the government of India and contact. Being on the consumer side, you can say that the sites are taking our information and giving us ads and stuff, but think of it as a consumer. If you say that you spoke to your friend on WhatsApp saying, hey dude, those Nike shoes are very good. The next time you open Facebook, you'll get an ad. That's the probability, because they are taking your information, and they might argue that it's bad. But as a consumer, you are getting the best deal. There are 25 million online stores all around the globe. But by this targeted audience which the marketeers are getting, which as I said 93% are using, you are getting targeted ads, you are getting the best deals you could. You might be using Flipkart, Amazon, all stuff. You are getting targeted deals. It is benefiting the consumer as a whole. Another point I would like to make is, you are becoming one with the society. No longer that it's that you are staying in your home, following your community or some 10-15 people. You are connecting with the world. You are becoming one with the society. You know who is doing, what he is doing, what the future, what is developing for the future. You know everything that's going around you just by a social media network. Just to end up this, I would like to say there's a paradigm shift that's going on. Okay, so what is happening is, there is a change in our outlook. Social, the word social is getting new aspects. It's not losing its value, rather it's adding dimensions to it. we are getting to know new dimensions, new aspects of the word social. Change is inevitable. Don't fear it, you have to embrace it. And by embracing it, you have to make the most out of it. You might say there are good, bad points about it, but you have to make the most out of it because it's here to stay.
I want to talk about myself. I got to know my interest about game development through social media. People were sharing links and sharing posts. So I got to it and I checked it out, and they were amazing. So I found my interest and I developed it, and it's because of that that I have the confidence to say that here. Also, I would like to say, how many of y'all are using WhatsApp, Facebook? Everyone?
From the crowd, how many of you are using WhatsApp?
Just give me a raise of hand. That's like almost 100%. 100%. So if it was that bad, why would everyone use it? I would like to raise my case.
Team Mumbai will give the speech.
Hello, good morning friends, I am Murtuza and I'll speak against.
Your time starts now.
I'll be speaking against social media. From past few years, the buzzword has been going around social media. But what is actually social media? Social media, I don't think it is social at all. Because we see it is not getting the word around. Do you talk to your friends as much as you used to? You just sit at home and talk to your people who you don't know. How many of your friends do you really meet, your social friends? If you are sick, like if you are actually sick in a hospital, how many of your Facebook friends, how many friends do you have on Facebook? How many friends do you have? Like 500, 400?
900.
900 friends. How many of them would really ask you, how are you? How many of you would really bring fruits, whatever it may be, to you?
10 to 15.
That's it. And how many of your real friends would do that? No doubt social networking is good, but it's still young, it's still in a developing age, and we cannot get to it. Especially the younger ones who are prone to being addicted to social networking sites, they have taken it. In case of comic books and video games. Actually, I read comic books when I was young, but my younger brothers, they don't do it. They use social media. What's the use if you can't play? They don't go outside to play. They just sit there and use social media. Facebook. Like, how old are they to use Facebook? Are they even allowed? What stuff are they being exposed to? Is it good for them? And I'd like to pass the case to Darpan.
Hello everybody. We all know that Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter are leading social media today. I will just give a recent example. We all know that there is a viral message on WhatsApp regarding to Reliance Jio. The message says that if we use the free services up to December, and if we throw out that SIM card after December, then the Jio experts will block our mobile. But reality is that if we actually call out the service centers, they say that they have no other system that will block our messages. Secondly, on September 5, 2012, there are false rumors regarding to fire in Mexico City, which resulted in a panicking crowd with 3,000 phone calls to police department. Shashank Tripathi giving a false tweet regarding to Sandy hurricane, which was going to hit the coastal areas of USA. Created a national news giving an electric cut in Manhattan. The same news was then put uphold by CNN and other weather forecast channels. So the main thing that you are telling that the world has become a smaller place now, but spreading unreliable messages and false information is the main disadvantage of social networking. Before internet, it was think before you act, but now it is think before you upload. According to me and other guys, social networking has changed some concepts. It has totally changed the meaning of friendship. Now people have more friends in the friend list with weaker bones. The other part is less face-to-face communication. According to results, 32% of teens respond to social media during meals. According to study, 60% to 80% of teens waste about 3 hours per day for unproductive activities of internet. In childhood, we used to read books, we used to play outdoors, but wasting 3 hours per day we can say it's not useful. Thirdly, using social networking sites is related with personality and brain disorders. Okay, there are many of they include self-centered personalities, addictive behaviors, loneliness, depression, etc. According to study of University of California, they say that addiction to Facebook can harm your brain equally that of cocaine. Okay, so I transfer.
Okay, hello everybody. I will repeat the definition you said. The definition of social media is forms of electronic communication through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages and other content. Okay. This indicates that websites like Google and other things that facilitate search information are not included into social media. But Wikipedia is included in social media, and we all know that Wikipedia is not reliable. So there we get the point that we do not get all reliable information through social media. The search engines like Google and other stuff, they provide us information. Okay, don't interrupt it. Okay, and this is a major problem. We assume everything posted on social media is true, and that's how people are misled. Like what he suggested, that a man named Shashank Tripathi, he suggested that Hurricane Sandy was going to hit Manhattan, and that's why the New York Stock Exchange was going to be flooded. He said that New York Stock Exchange will be flooded, and the CNN and Weather Channel took the same news. It was a bogus news, but it causes colossal damage. Okay, and the social media brings us curiosity. You all know that. But is that curiosity really necessary? Like, are we really interested into the main teenagers or the main public in our country or anywhere around? They are more interested in like the latest gizmo and Snapchat filters than the political aspects of the country. And according to the recent updates, we all know that ISIS, the Fidayeen groups and all that, Lashkar-e-Toiba, they have been using Facebook and other things for recruiting teenagers and other people from like places close to, like people from Nashik and Pune itself are recruited in ISIS. Now they cannot contact here directly. They are using social media and other kind of stuff. They are sending messages on WhatsApp that we don't know how they can communicate with us. So social media is used in a bad way now. Okay. And also this unauthorized sharing of data on like Facebook and WhatsApp. So what about the copyright issues of other authors or budding scientists? What about them? And we all know that social media is hardly 15 years old. Facebook was not there. Facebook came around like 2000 or something. Email too came in around like 1996 or any kind of that. So social media is still young. And yet, social media has been given a lot of freedom. And we all know, lot of freedom brings chaos. Social media is just a 15-year-old child, and it's a spoiled, rotten child now. We all know that. And there are two sides to a coin. I'm not saying that social media is completely good or completely bad. But if we consider all the negative points, like considering the crimes that are taking place, so consider a case that you are going on a vacation and you post it on Facebook or anywhere. You send it on a WhatsApp group. And what if a robbery takes in your place? Because everybody knows that you are going on a vacation. So then social media is used in a bad case. So generalizing all the points, like the good points and the bad points, but the bad points are severe. They can cause even life-threatening things. So I would say that in a general thing, maybe in long term it can become a good thing, but currently social media is bad. Thank you. I'd like to rest my case.
Thank you both the teams. Now 20 minutes will be given for debate. The first question will be asked by Team Delhi.
If it's so bad, why are you using it?
Time starts now.
I use it for information. I get information from WhatsApp. I also get the recent updates. But like you're saying, you're smiling there. We also get bad images, bad information, like I just said.
That depends on the pages you follow.
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group, they join you into it. You can always leave it. You can block a group. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know you can
privacy
block it.
settings. You know, Facebook
Yeah.
and WhatsApp are putting in a lot of money. Just every day the privacy settings are evolving. Do you know that? Do you go into the privacy settings? Do you know how many pages of privacy settings to Facebook have? Tell me.
I know. Maybe 10 to 15 pages. Okay, whatever that may be.
Give me a number.
I'm not ready with those facts. I don't have the number of privacy pages. Now listen to this.
And then how can you speak about privacy if you don't know how many Facebook?
Yeah, I got the exact point for that. You're talking about privacy now. Privacy, Facebook and WhatsApp are taking privacy statements now. WhatsApp just brought privacy like 2-3 months back, but what about before? Facebook never had this all kind of privacy stuff. There may be thousands of pages on privacy, but they're all now. What about before 15 years?
Who cares? It's now, right? So we are talking about now.
Yeah, but people are already.
We are not talking about the past. We are talking about now.
You don't care about the past. What about the
No one
past?
cares about the past. It's about now what's happening. If it's already improved, why you're talking about the bad things? You might be bad before, but if you're good now, people care about that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
On social media, we have all the bad and the good things. Like consider a politician. He did some bad thing in his college years or anytime. But on the when you are face to face, we know that this person did this thing 2 or 3 years back. We know he's good now. But on social media, it's all collaborating, it's all bulleted form. So we will not be reading like he did this stuff now, he did this stuff then, now he did stuff this. We cannot say that he has directly changed.
It has a date. Everything has a date. On
I'm saying
Facebook,
there are
everything has a
unreliable
date.
informations on
Sorry,
social
can you
media.
repeat?
There are unreliable informations on social media.
That's upon what pages you follow. I read Economics Times. I just follow the official
Exactly.
page of Economics Times. There is a tick mark ahead of its name. It's verified
Yeah, but
by
we can
Facebook.
never say that
Do you
that information is
understand?
reliable.
Do you understand? Obviously,
Do you have a proof that the information is reliable?
a reliable page is giving it to me. Do you understand? Okay, this is a debatable point because we can go depth.
And,
let's start. Let me finish. Let's start the terrorist point which you said. Okay, you said terrorists are recruiting people from Mumbai and Pune. Tell me, if they were recruiting through satellite phones, is there even a 0% like a single 0.1%?
We are talking about social media's bad effects, not satellite phones.
Can I? Okay, so is there even a 0.1% you will catch them? No. But if they're recruiting through Facebook, a footprint is there on the network which cyber investigators can easily follow. You know why people from Bangalore who were recruited got caught? You know people from, you know that they have got caught?
Yeah,
They
were caught
are
through
in jail.
actually.
Exactly. Why? Because they use
But
social
what my
networking
point
and
is,
they were traced.
my point is they were accessed via Facebook. Social media was used in a bad way.
So you think before
And,
social media there was no
let me
terrorism?
put my
no
question
recruitments?
now. Like you said, there are 1 billion people on Facebook, and that 1 out of every 7, whoever said it. What about the rest 6 billion people? You leave the majority, and like you said, like we get all the information, any kind of information, like people are accessed, criminals, and all kind of stuff. But 53% of the world population has not even seen a telephone. What about them?
Why is Prime Minister trying to promote Digital India? I would like to cross-question that thing.
Answer.
Digital India?
Yes.
Digital India is not including Facebook and WhatsApp kind of stuff.
Who cares?
No,
Minister
who
is-
cares?
the Prime
It's social media. This is what the topic
Prime Minister
is.
using social
We
media.
care, man.
Every day he's posting tweets. He's putting up statuses
Okay,
on Facebook.
does the entire population of this country is on Twitter? I'm not on Twitter.
didn't
don't
say-
know his
I didn't
tweets.
say- Let me
How many
count.
of you? How many of the audience is on Twitter?
Not 100%.
Now let me
Not
tell you.
100%.
I said Facebook and 100%.
about social media, not
You talk about Modi posting on Twitter.
I said
Right?
both Facebook and Twitter.
Facebook.
Listen to me.
Modi never
Please.
posts on Facebook. It's just Modi's official page. He personally never posts. We know that.
There are
We don't
five-
even know he uses Facebook.
That's because you haven't done your homework. I don't know why.
I know.
But the thing is, you are missing the point. You are diverting. Tell me the terrorism thing. How are these people caught? If they were contacted through satellite phones,
My point is, okay, you're telling, okay, wait a minute. You're saying they are caught, but I'm saying they were held first.
So if there was no social media, there would be no terrorism.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they're recruiting through social
And they're
media.
getting caught.
They are.
Okay,
you
okay,
get.
okay,
You
let's-
first get my point, and
I
then
got your
shout.
point. I got your point. They can
What I'm
contact.
saying
Okay?
that they're now using social media to recruit people.
Okay.
They're recruiting through other means, but social media is used in that way, and people can be easily brainwashed.
Okay, now let me speak. Okay.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, you said the terrorists are contacting and communicating to others, and when they are caught, do you understand we can backtrace those terrorists? Is that possible through any by other means of things? We in third year computer engineering, we have a subject of crime, cybercrime investigation. If we are given a Facebook chat, we can trace the location to an accuracy of 5 meters.
5
You
meters.
understand 5 meters? I can trace the person to 5 meters. If a
Don't you
terror-
think they have their own hackers
Let
and
me
all that
finish.
stuff?
Let me finish, please.
Yeah.
Okay. So when a terrorist group is contacting and a person is caught through their Facebook account, you can backtrace them. A whole terror cell can be caught. How do you think Bin Laden was caught? Tell me.
Okay, you said people can be traced back. Isn't that stalking? Isn't that stalking? Aren't you stalking people up to 5 meters?
And listen to me.
Aren't you going close to a girl up to 5 meters?
Only Facebook allows it. Facebook doesn't. Facebook
You
won't
say
allow
you can do it. You have cybercrime in your subject kind of stuff.
I'll go. I'll have to go to Facebook.
Do you do cybercrime?
Don't you know technicalities? I'll have to go to Facebook and tell them the police goes to the Facebook. Do you know that?
So there's no privacy. Any people can be stalked.
Only Facebook allows.
So
One second. If police goes to the Facebook and they ask for the information, wouldn't Facebook give them
If people, they won't.
Apple rejected that.
Apple
To
did, but
consider
Didn't take the
the
money.
privacy statement for people. They respected the people's privacy. Okay,
but
telling
still it
about
was hacked. If you know the whole story, still the phone was hacked.
You're talking about terrorists and people, but what about the common people?
We are talking about
And you and I be stopped.
Facebook does not allow common people to be stalked. Do you know that?
Do you know that?
Yeah,
for
I know
sure.
that. I know that for sure. You don't know privacy settings, do you know?
And what about Snowden?
What about those people?
Snowden did use social media. Snowden made a whole site of himself. He made
Snowden
WikiLeaks.
helped
He
people.
made a whole site.
He made people
He was
aware
into
about the
NSA.
things the government was doing using social
Isn't
media.
it good?
They were
Isn't it good?
stalking. They
Isn't
were
it good?
stalking
People got
At
to
what
know about
cost are we
government.
stopping terrorism?
Snowden is not social media. Snowden made a whole
Snowden is
WikiLeaks
not
website.
social media. Snowden is the one who helped bring it to light. We were in
he
complete
made a whole-
darkness.
Did you know that we were stopped before Snowden? Did you know that
Do you
US
you're
stopped
now?
everybody on this
Do you know
planet?
you're stopped now?
Every single person was
Are you stopped now?
Okay, and changing the...
Answer. Are you?
there is so much of data.
How would I know am I
One second,
stopped
hold
now?
on. There is so much of data being created right now in 15 minutes that wasn't created in last 50 years. Do you know that?
Repeat the statement.
The amount of data being created in the next 15 minutes is equivalent to the amount of data that was previously made in 50 years.
So we'll change, we'll switch to next question.
No, one second.
Is there any system that can check the actual age of a teenager that easily?
One second, hold on. You didn't answer the question.
So the last 50 years of data is...
Yeah, so how can you be traced? Like, you're one of the people from 1 billion. So how can you be traced?
I'm telling, can the people access that information?
People can't, only through Facebook. Like, you have to go to
They
the
don't even have a cell
headquarters.
phone in our rural areas. How can they use social media to get information? How can they... Like,
So exactly, you're
talking
saying
about
that rural areas should have social media.
No. I'm telling rural people should have at least some digital. Like digital India, you just said.
Yeah, exactly.
Modi is bringing digital India so that the entire country can be digitalized. He's not promoting social media.
As you read the definition
Your
of
point
social
was wrong
media,
there.
electronic communication, that is digital, right?
What?
Do you agree? Social media ka definition was electronic communication. Do you agree?
Yeah.
So that is digital.
Yeah, it's communication and sharing of ideas. My ideas can be anything.
Digital. So
My
what
ideas can be
what else
anything.
will you do
Guys,
with digital?
please
You
speak
have to
one at
share.
a time.
You have to share information, right? That's what digital means.
First, we have to make sure that everybody gets that information. That is just a process now. We are talking about now. Social media is not that now. Digital India is yet a process. Digital India is yet a process. Making India is just a process. We are debating now, not 5 years in the line.
Please keep the debate to a professional level. Don't take it personally.
So you told about Digital India. Digital India is not that everyone should sign up for Facebook and Twitter. Digital India is that modernization of rural areas. Okay.
That's not exactly the point. As you
One
said.
second.
No.
So what you're saying is rural areas should have more information, correct?
Modernization.
Modernization comes through information.
Digitalization.
If you have information, right now they are being allotted 20 marks for the information we're providing. Are you sure?
We are sure.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So the information matters, the data matters.
The information matters only if we have digital instruments.
So exactly. no,
And what if I
It's
don't-
not only
like
about
I
the
said,
instruments. So what I'm saying is you're promoting computers for social
Like I
media.
said, 53% of the people have not even accessed telephones.
Exactly. So
In the
they
entire
should be-
planet.
They should be, right?
So they should
that
get
they
at
can
least
contact-
telephones and other kind of digital instruments. That's what Digital India is about. He wants to modernize this country. He does not want this country on everybody on social media.
So you say 53% are not using. You want those 53% to use, right?
That's what digitalization means.
You agree to it. Do you agree to it or not?
I'm not agreeing in your point of social media. I'm agreeing to the point of digitalization.
Are you agreeing to my
There's a
question?
wide difference. There's a wide difference between digitalization and
Okay,
bringing
I get
them
it.
to social
I get it.
media.
Are you agreeing to my question that they should be digitalized?
Yeah, they should be digitalized.
Exactly. And do you
That's
know
my point is valid there.
an Android phone, what does it come with preloaded?
Yeah,
Android
WhatsApp, Facebook, whatever it is.
It doesn't come with WhatsApp, Facebook. Anyways, Murtuza made a point while making the speech that no doubt it's good, it's developing. Okay? So even you agree to the point that it might have some anomalies. But the good points outweighs the small points. You said a tweet did something. There are 5 million tweets per day. Do you get that? Out of that,
Not all of them are reliable.
I know not all of them are reliable, but it's upon you what you follow, what reliable sources you follow. See, it is a tool. Social media is simply lines of codes. It is a tool. How you use it is the problem. So a tool cannot make a problem. You are the one creating a problem using the tool.
May I interrupt?
You can't blame your problems on the tool.
Exactly. Like I said, like when the woman, whoever she won in silver medal, I can't, PV Sindhu, there were people who, there was a lady, someone, I can't remember his name, she posted that why are women getting all this kind of stuff. A lady posted this. Now this created a havoc. So people are using social media for wrong purposes as well. And let me see. And like I suggested, do we have something that can say that people are not above 18 years of age? Did you do something? Can we check teenage age? Can we take
It was
age?
13 years of age, by the way, the limit.
It was 18.
Yeah.
That's
The
not the
Facebook
point.
Okay, no, I'm not talking about that. Does every social media site checks that you're actually 18? I can say I am over 18. Things
Exactly.
are
You're just making us repeat our point.
exactly. It's about me.
Yeah, exactly.
But social media is giving me an option.
Why are you choosing that option? It has good options more than the bad option. Why are you going to 18 plus pages? Just
Exactly.
go to good pages. Follow
Social
the
media
good pages.
can influence you in a bad way.
Why do you want?
We have that option.
It's upon you.
I will not
It's
go
upon
there.
you.
What about the rest of
Okay.
people?
Okay, listen to
What
me.
about those illiterate people?
When you were small, you used to go on a playground and play. Exactly.
Yes.
You agree? Now it is a cyber playground. You're going on a playground. If on a field, if some bad guy came and gave you drugs, would you accept it? No. But on a cyber playground, if there is a 18 plus page, you'll follow it.
Like we just said, he mentioned the point. What you said?
Survey conducted by the University of California, Facebook has the same effect, stimulations as that of cocaine. On that,
What year was this study? Tell me, because even we have the youth program, which was conducted by California
It's the survey of 2015.
and Berkeley. Okay, because
California.
and it is, as you said, from what information? From what source are you getting this information? Because the youth program, search the youth program, the phone you're using.
Exactly. How is it reliable?
I'm asking you. You got that information,
I
right?
got your point here.
No,
How
no.
is it reliable?
You got the information about cocaine, right?
Okay.
The
Is it-
mind is just
I'm getting the information, right?
How did you get the information?
Google, no
Google.
social media.
Yeah, but which website did you
Definition.
go to? Which website did you go to?
Google. I just and you can go to like Quora. Quora is good.
Quora is a social media
Yeah,
site.
Quora. Exactly, but not all posts on it are good.
If an answer has most upvotes, which means like you can check that out. Upvotes, right? You know that?
On Quora, when you sign up, you have to put in your interests. Okay, like if I say my interests are sports, I won't get answers about politics. Please get your
On
facts
the
straight.
website you said it's telegraph.co. It's www.telegraph.co. It's not a social media website.
.co.uk. Because
Okay.
even the youth program, it has 3 years of data, which says that it has a good effect as well. I agree, it might be bad. There's no questioning that.
If you use excess of anything, it will be bad.
Exactly.
Excess of anything. In
Exactly.
limited quantity.
All your pants are valid. Only
It is valid. But
We know that.
There's a big butt in it.
there's a big button in it. What if it's using excess? Like I am saying, social media has given people a lot of freedom.
It's
People
upon
are-
people how you use it. Again, I'm making the same point for the fourth time. It's upon you how you use it.
But I'm saying that we get an option to do it. It's upon me. I won't do it.
If-
I cannot promise about him or her. Whatever.
if social media won't be there, if you have a mindset like that to do wrong things, you'll anyways do it. You can't blame a tool used by 1 billion people because you, a single person on earth, is using it for wrong reasons, or him or her. I
I'm
don't know.
considering the entire mass here.
not a single person is doing it. We have daily violations.
Give me
And don't get personal.
raise your hands if you have been surrounded by some criminal activities or bad activities on the
Last 5
internet.
minutes.
Please raise your hands.
Don't be shy.
How many 1%? How can you even ask them to do that?
Why not?
Would you?
Why not? I'm just proving
If
one
you
point.
were in the audience, would you do
I
that?
would.
I would.
I'll be honest.
It's very easy on your place. It's difficult for
So
them.
what you're saying is you lie.
They lie.
Talking about distractions that social media has created.
Okay, how do you know they lie? How do you know about their mindsets?
Okay, listen. Talking about distractions that social media has brought, he said we have a research research was conducted by MIT in 2015. They said that 40% of people from 8 to 18 years of age waste more than 3 hours of day on unproductive activities. What about that? Wait, let me finish. Distraction has led to lowering of grades. Yeah, social media does help, but it also brings hazardous effects. I'm not scoring 96% here.
Okay. So
I'm getting distracted. People are getting distracted. Not all of us here are university toppers.
Okay. I don't know about you, but I learned a lot online. So it's about how you use it. I'll tell you, like I have two games on the Play Store, not to brag, but how did I get that information? Through social media. So if you use it for good purposes, you can be successful one day.
and about distractions, he said that on average people spend 3 hours. Okay. Just Google average time spent. It comes 1 hour 40 minutes. What's the source? Okay.
And,
Let me finish. Okay. And about distractions. You say that all the time people spend on social media is non-productive. How do you know that?
Most
As
of
he
it,
said-
we could say.
He said
We could say most
he's
of it.
making games. He's on Play Store.
He's getting personal then, I guess.
I'm saying
He's giving his own examples. I'm talking about the mass.
You are giving him and her example.
Him and her, not him, not exactly. He's specifying myself.
Exactly.
Him and her is a
It's
public.
upon the person. It is
Guys,
exactly. It
please
is
move
just
on to the next point and please check your hand.
And what about torrenting?
torrenting is not social media.
Torrenting is illegal. We get those sites on social media, if you remember.
No, torrenting.
And
is
you
not-
said that about Nike shoes, like we say a guy like whatever, like your Nike shoes are good and we get a suggestion. But all our posts are not public. We share some private posts.
They
Like
don't-
as I posted that I like your Nike shoes, the next day I got a Nike ad. But what if I suggested I love you?
Four
Next day, 13 girls will send me I love you.
Four
What is
months
this?
back, 4 months back, that privacy settings were changed and messages were encrypted.
Isn't that stalking?
That's encrypted. That's gone now. It's past.
That's gone now.
Exactly.
What
Now
about
it's
the past?
changing.
What about the past? What about my? What about all my last?
In the past, Facebook just used was used
I'm on
for chatting,
Facebook
so-
from the last 6 to 7 years. What about that? What about that all
If it's
information?
improving, do you have a problem with that? If it's getting good, do you have a
I'm
problem
saying
with that?
there are two sides of coin. It may be developing. It's still a child. There's a lot to go, but now it's a spoiled, rotten child.
So why are you using it now? Use it when it's a grown up.
I want information now. However, I can get it. You say you got information, right? Huh? That Play Store kind of information
Yes.
on social media.
Yes.
I also get some kind of information from
That's
that.
good, right? You're doing.
But not entirely
Point.
thing. I said on my last point that there are good and bad points. But if you consider the
good outcome.
severity of bad points, if you consider the severity of bad points,
Give me a
what about
percentage.
that?
Give me a percentage of bad points.
We get that 49.1% available information is unreliable.
That is, if you follow, again I'm taking the first point I made in the start. He's saying change the point. It's upon what you follow. There are verified pages you should follow.
49% information is unreliable. We don't know as a person that it is reliable or unreliable.
Do you
What
know-
if I use it in my project and then the teacher says it's not valid?
Do you know
But
how the
then-
49% is calculated? If I go home and make a page, that will be counted in that 49%. But no one will follow my page. I'll go and follow a verified, a Facebook verified.
And about the freedom of expression, anybody can post anything.
Did you listen to that point? There's a verified mark.
Counter it. Talk about it. Don't change the.
There's a verified mark, so you can just follow those pages if you want.
You post information, it will not be available, but it is still there, right? In the digital playground, it is there, right?
People can access
It is still there. People who are looking for it, they will access it. They will get the wrong
People who are
information.
looking for
You and I know about the verified mark. What about the rest of the crowd? What about the 1 billion people you're talking about?
almost everyone knows about it. It's not our problem.
You don't know that almost everyone knows about it. You don't know. And you're saying that's not your problem, but that's what you're talking about.
We are not debating.
And give me some stats. How many people don't know? How many people know? How many people know about that verified?
One second, my question. Answer my question. Do you not know about the verified pages?
No, I did not know that.
You didn't know?
No, I did not.
Do your homework, my friend. I'm sorry.
No, I'm pretty good at doing homework.
Time up. Well, that was a really good debate, but the teams made that both the teams made their points and spoke to prove their points right. But the true team spirit would be if both the teams respect the opponent's views. So now for the third round, we have a switch round. Both the teams will switch their points. So now Team Mumbai will be speaking for and Team Delhi will be speaking against. Both teams get 1 minute to prepare their points and there will be a 5 minutes debate. Okay, all the three members have to speak. It has been told earlier as well. Your 1 minute starts now.
Hello everyone. Okay, prepare.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt both of the teams, but I just want to tell you that being an audience, this is not a quarrel thing, it is a debate, so please let it be a debate and be professional into it, please, I'm sorry.
Okay, time up. Both the teams have to speak a few new points. So team speaking for Mumbai can ask the first question. You have time.
What do you want to say about crowdfunding and raising money for disaster victims? You did not do that.
You know what happens in crowdfunding? Even that aspect can be joined to matrimonial sites as well. Okay, I know you will say it is.
How can you relate disaster survivors to matrimonial sites?
Listen to me. That's what I'm saying. You'll say that, but the thing what happens is people can put up wrong things and they say we need money. They just strike your emotional chord and they try to spend out money. If you want to make crowdfunding, go to some NGO, go work there, go give your money there. Why do you want to do it to social?
They access those NGOs through social media. You just post it, and the social media, the NGOs does verify. They just don't give money to anybody. People are verified.
Through NGOs, right?
Yeah, they can access NGOs through social media.
NGOs. That is NGOs. And he's speaking about any disaster where you send money. You don't directly send money.
I can't go
NGOs.
I can't go door to door to every NGO. I can post it online.
You can access the NGO and then pass through it.
We cannot access door to door, right? And about crowdsourcing, a woman in US, her name is Martha something, and her daughter needed kidney. She just posted it online, and she got a kidney in couple of hours for her daughter. So did she wanted to go door to door then? Social media did help her.
The last 20 minutes you were saying the news is not reliable. If I read
now we are talking
news,
about Ford.
Would I go?
Now we are supporting Ford.
So you are
you supporting us? Thank you.
You are saying that you're countering yourself, you're debating yourself.
I'm not talking for I'm talking for now. You're talking for against. I'm supporting for
okay,
now.
There was a 3-year child who was lost and his parents posted a message saying our child is lost, please bring him back. The child came back after half an hour, but that message was going on for almost a year. Do you understand how severe it is? Police were taking that people were taking the children to the police station.
The same information I know, they did tell the police
What was the boy's name?
Something Raj something. There may be many boys doing the same thing.
Only one boy gets lost, you mean to say? There can be many cases, right?
I see that.
Just one, you just mentioned one.
And you can say that there is no face-to-face interaction on social media, but like you suggested, Skype.
One second. Why isn't this debate being conducted through Skype and it is being conducted in
network problems, 3G problems?
Absolutely not. 80% of the communication is through body language, and you can't necessarily understand the body. 1 second, let me talk. You can't necessarily understand the body language of the person through Skype, and even the vocal tonality at times.
So what if the person is in China and in India? You have seen ZNMD, right? He used Skype or Yahoo Messenger to talk with the person who is in China.
What was the point he made? Counter that about body language.
Well, you can see your entire body on Skype. You stand. Yeah. Keep the PC there and just stand there.
Absolutely not. So why is this being conducted?
Absolutely yes. I have done that.
Okay, now let's speak
Give
about
valid points, please.
Yeah, let's speak about identity theft. Okay, suppose you're talking on social media to some person. How do you know if that is a guy, that is a girl, or in the worst case, that is a chat bot. Do you know what a chat bot is?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you know that? Suppose you get a message from your boss saying you are being fired. What if
I
he's
have
not
the
your
number
boss?
of my boss.
I'm just giving an example. Suppose
Yeah, I'm
you're talking-
countering that example. A wrong example at a wrong point. I have the
What
number
if-
of my boss.
What if you're talking to someone? How do you know who that is?
I won't talk to strangers. People don't talk to strangers on social media exactly.
Yeah, you
get a
already
friendship.
said you spoke to.
So you're going on the wrong sides?
Absolutely not. You're saying you spoke to strangers and that's why you have
On
900 friends. 1 second. You have 900 friends on Facebook.
Yes.
But whatever, you said that point. So you have 900 friends on Facebook and you're saying they are not your real friends. So which means they're strangers, right?
I know all of them.
1 second.
900.
Yeah, 900. They're my school friends.
Okay,
It's a big school.
Okay, we'll just continue that. We'll just continue that point, or we'll just shift it to originality because you are making haphazard points. Okay, see, originality. When you are on social media, you see around what the world is doing. If someone is in China and doing something, you want to go to China. If someone is going to some famous place, you want to go there. You are just following the trend. You are becoming one with the crowd. There's a sheepish mentality you are following. And what that does is, there is a fall of human intellect and humanity at a larger scale. You are just trying to follow the trend. Please counter that. Identity, originality.
Don't you think that people should go with the mass? Not everybody goes against the flow. If that place is good, like you said, people are visiting China. If that place is good, I would like to go there.
Trend in general, I said a broader perspective, a trend in general. People are losing originality. Human intellect is falling, humanity is falling.
Families
So I want to ask a question. What do you say about increasing voter
Time up.
participation?
Give a round of huge round of applause for both the teams. The results will be announced in 5 minutes. Till then, I give the mic to Ishita.
Good morning, everybody. I'll just like to take 5 minutes from the debate that is going on. First of all, congratulations to both the participants for coming to the final round of Counteract. I'm here from the side of Intern Shala and Tessa. I would like to make some announcement. May I have Shruti Rajale on stage, please? Every year, we award and felicitate the students who participate in maximum event. This year, Shruti Rajale broke the records and participated in 15 events. And she advanced to the second level in most events in technical and non-technical fields. So from the side of Intern Shala and Telecommunication Engineering Students Association, I congratulate Shruti Rajale and I request dignitaries on stage to please felicitate her with the certificate courses given by Intern Shala. The certificate courses include a lot of technical and non-technical courses that will be given and trained. The students will be trained by Intern Shala. I now request the dignitaries to felicitate Shruti Rajale. Congratulations, Shruti, and thank you for supporting us and participating with us. I now request Uma Kulkarni, Yash Edlawadkar, Tejas Gadre, and Nihal Dhane to come on stage, please. Is anybody present here? The 4 students of Telecommunication Engineering here present have been awarded and felicitated by Intern Shala. They have been awarded for 4 different courses from Intern Shala as they participated and helped the desk of Intern Shala set up. And I request the dignitaries to please felicitate them. Congratulations everyone and thank you.
Okay. For the help of judges, we are going to take also some voting from the audience. So, everyone, please lift the hands who are supporting Mumbai. Thank you. And the others supporting Delhi. Okay, thank you.
Yes, good morning everyone. A very good morning to everyone. I think we had a very wonderful session and a lot of learning happens when it's a debate session especially. It's not only for the two parties who are debating but also the audience, the judges, every entity over here who's watching and observing these events. A lot of learning happens. Provided again, you have that learning spark in you. You are ready to learn something that's good. That's good for me. When I say me, it's every individual. And I think both the teams have done really well. Really well. I congratulate both of them on behalf of entire judges panel. Congratulations to them and the good audience as well. Yes, I think a big round of applause for that. When it comes to debate, a lot of preparation is a real must. Statistical analysis and as rightly pointed out by one of the teams, yes, following authentic sites, data, it's really very important. And well, it isn't a question now that we'll be going for or against when I'm talking about it. We are talking about let's take it in a holistic way. Also, another point that was raised was it's a tool. It's a tool and it's a user who decides how to utilize that tool. Yes. Now this becomes my personal opinion rather than saying it's a judge's comment. Yes, it's a tool and how do we utilize this tool really matters. All that matters. And it's personal opinion. It may differ from person to person. And we really have enjoyed the session. And again I repeat, a lot of learning goes. I did not dictate what has happened now in last half an hour or 1 hour session. Everyone was observing, right? And what we observe is, rather than seeing what has to be done, one has to understand what has not to be done and follow accordingly. A lot of learning goes there. And wish both the teams all the best and the audience as well. For all the debate sessions, yes, I would encourage all the students to come up with such ideas. Instead of having only one session, we could have some repetitive sessions as well. It's a very good platform where we can interact, where we can put forth our ideas, right? A lot of learning happens then in that case. Thank you so much.
Are we of saying social media is bad? No one. So now I understand it could have been very difficult for them to prepare against the social media. Yes, it is really good when you are using it for your communication, but it is really bad when you are using social media in lectures. So please avoid that. Yes, that is the only thing which I want to say here.
गुड मॉर्निंग एव्हरीवन. ॲक्च्युली प्रत्येक नाण्याला जशा दोन बाजू असतात तसा सोशल मीडियाचं पण आहे. जसा डिबेटमध्ये एक पॉईंट आला होता की कुठल्याही गोष्टीचा अतिरेक किंवा त्याचा एक्सेसिव्ह यूज हा हानिकारकच असतो. सो वेन यू आर युझिंग सोशल मीडिया प्लीज लुक आफ्टर दॅट वेदर यू आर युझिंग इट एक्सेसिव्हली. यूज इट फॉर युअर गुड पर्पज and follow the instruction, then it will be better for you. That's it. Thank you.
I have a debatable opinion. Saran sir said, he's my student as well. He said use of social media in the classrooms. He was talking about that, yes, but sometimes I do encourage my students to use the smartphones with correct information regarding the technical part, which we are not able to understand just from the books, I can say. So sometimes I do encourage using certain sites where certain things have been uploaded, and we do use it. I'm sorry to debate for a bit.
But it is important that underline the correct one, correct things you should see when you are in class, not bad things.
Yes, thank you. I think the results have to be declared. Yogesh? Yes. That task should be done by you.
Ma'am, I would like to ask teachers in audience. Letke ma'am, would you like to speak something? Ma'am, please.
And 2 words.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, so the results are out. Any guesses? Which team wins? Yeah, please give a big. Delhi? How many say Delhi?
That's done.
Okay, the winner for today is Delhi.
My job.
Yes, ma'am. Your points.
Yes,
दोनों